It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Okay, basketball fans, with me, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, I'm Ernie Johnson. You're watching 2K Sports, but you know that already. Tonight, we'll see the Toronto Raptors playing against the Washington Wizards. Looking at the Wizards, playing above 500 in the last few weeks. Not bad. They'd like to do better. We'll see if they can add a win tonight. And tonight, we get to see Dwight Howard suit up, cape and all.
Superman
is in the building. A somewhat polarizing figure at times. Shaq, in your mind, is he a future Hall of Famer?
8-time All-Star, 3-time Defensive Player of the Year. Close call. He may get it. I don't know.
Very non-committal.
But you know why? You know why? Because the first half of his career was dominant.
Oh, yeah. And you said
gosh,
doubt.
No doubt this guy is going to change the game. And then all of a sudden, halfway through his career, he changed his game and hasn't really improved as much as we might have thought. So I agree with Shaq. A lot of hefty numbers in his first 8 years.
That'll be a close call. Again, how do you see it, Shaq? That'll do it. Both teams ready for tip. Let's send it to Kevin Harlan and the crew.
On the road, looking for a win against an Eastern Conference rival. The Washington Wizards are ready for this thing to get started. Glad to have you with us for more NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan, and beside me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. David Aldridge joins us on the sideline. And back in Toronto following the road trip, it's the Raptors on their home court. Well, compared to last season, you'd have to say the start to this season has not been quite what you'd expect. They hope to improve their record with the win tonight, certainly.
And for the Raptors, they've looked decidedly average here in the early stages of the season. And that's shocking when you consider the kind of success they're coming off from a year ago.
But it's so early in the season. I don't think they're going to have much trouble finding their form by the time the season really hits its stride.
And in the early part of the season, Steve, teams are usually at their healthiest. How do you maintain that healthy factor throughout the long season?
You know, I love what these organizations are doing, and also players individually. They're getting their rest. They're having the individual trainers on the side. Nutrition has played a huge role right now. And I think for a lot of the younger guys, you can't be afraid to ask the veteran what he's doing. And I think that's what a lot of the veterans right now are taking these young guys under their wing and not only teaching them the skill level on the court, but how to maintain their bodies throughout the season.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. So on the floor for Washington. Inside, we've got Morris and Howard. Beal and Porter make up the perimeter. And it's Satoransky in at the point.
I'll tell you, there's no quitting him when it comes to the offensive glass.
And the Raptors with possession. Leonard the pass to Valanciunas. Lowry against Porter. Lowry finds Ibaka. Leonard on the wing. He's coming off a 37-point game against the Hawks in Atlanta.
And don't let his defensive work get passed over. With all his steals, he was just as valuable on D as he was at the other end.
And here is Satoransky. Serge Ibaka making his last triple. Here's Morris. And that one goes long.
That was the best he could do. Just fade a little bit, try and get a clean look, but the defense was right on him.
Leonard kicks to Ibaka. Satoransky against Lowry. Ibaka, the pass to Leonard. Just 5 to shoot. And another basket for Toronto.
That time he kept it himself. Leonard playing a chess game on the pick and roll.
For Washington, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Back to Satoransky. Pass to Morris. The kick out to Porter. A 3-ball. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
You know, the offense has just looked out of sync. Only 1 of 5 from the field.
Green passes to Lowry. Misses the 3. Washington's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And Satoransky kicks to Morris. Back to Satoransky. Beal from long range. That shot off. Great D that time from Green. Lowry feeling it out a bit. Passes it to Valanciunas. Green finds Lowry. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Well, not too long ago, Kyle Lowry was a free agent in high demand, Steve. Toronto signed him to that big contract, and it's worked out for both of them.
You know, the Raptors believed in Lowry and were willing to pay up to keep him. They see him as a vital part of this team now. Lowry took some time to mature as a player, but now it's paying off.
Two shots.
And he makes the first.
Kyle Lowry, the Villanova alum, does everything you want from a point guard. Very complete player on both ends of the floor.
And so Lowry nails both of them. Well, with Lowry, as you said, Steve, he gives you a little bit of everything.
One of the best rebounding point guards in the league. Doesn't rack up huge assist numbers, but a very intelligent passer. Good assist to turnover numbers. Smart with the basketball.
Howard's shot is good.
And this is where Howard can be dominant. In close, his physical advantages then can take over.
Lowry kicks to Leonard. Over Porter. And Leonard gets it to go on the assist by Lowry. Leonard's got his second bucket.
You know, that's another good play call. They are shooting 80% to start this game.
Satoransky, the pass to Porter. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game. On defense, the Raptors. And Satoransky kicks to Porter. Clock at 6. Beal, that's for 2. Drops one in from the wing.
He's just one of those guys who just knows how to generate offense regardless of the situation.
Toronto leading by 6. And David Aldridge spoke with Nick Nurse. David.
Well, Kevin, they're going to keep it simple tonight. He wants to run everything through the low post. He told me physically we're the stronger team. We need to use that strength to our benefit. Back to you.
Thank you, David.
You know what? He tried to lay it in at the point of attack. Just too much defensive pressure on that play.
And that one is good. Satoransky's got his first 2 points.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Lowry against Satoransky. Lowry kicks to Leonard. They get it again. And so Satoransky will bring it up for Washington, trailing by 4.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Pass to Valanciunas. Outside Leonard. Cans it from downtown. Leonard's got 7.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
Now, here's Satoransky. Right now averaging about 5 points a game. And Beal kicks to Porter. Satoransky in the corner. Lays it up and banks it in.
and just showing you his determination despite the size difference.
And he makes the little adjustment just as he goes to lay it in.
Now here is Ibaka. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Atlanta.
He was really aggressive on the glass, too. He really racked up on the boards out there.
Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. You look at the Raptors. Right now they're in 7th in the conference, looking to build on their record. And checking out Washington, right on their heels and with their sights set on gaining ground.
And seeing where Washington is, that big splash they were hoping for to start the season just never evolved. I mean, they're stuck there in the middle of the pack.
It's not how you start, though. It's how you finish, right? So they still got time to pull this all together and make some noise as the season goes along.
And Satoransky kicks to Porter. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. Now here's Leonard. He's got 7. Over to the left wing. Ibaka, no luck. Wizards trail by 3. The pass to Porter. Tipped away. Outside Lowry. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Lowry showing how crafty he can be with that hoop inside.
So timeout called here, the first for Washington. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
And despite the outcome, I think they'll feel a little better about that game. There are a lot of positives that they can take away from that performance.
Hey, at times you have games like that, but it's all about taking those good things and doing them consistently for an entire game.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Monroe's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Pascal Siakam comes in for Serge Ibaka. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Danny Green.
Not a pure shooter in the classic sense, but Rivers is a threat out there if you give him any room.
Lowry kicks to Leonard. Here's Monroe. Goes back up. He lays it in. And the Raptors lead by 4.
I love the effort there. Refuses to give up on that play.
Well, Steve, when you look at the core of this Raptors team, all in their prime to late prime.
The window is closing for this group. The team should definitely feel a sense of urgency on making the most of this opportunity.
And a lot of scoring here early on. This is the type of game the fans love to see.
I love it. Really, both teams running plays that fit the personnel, going back and forth. I'll tell you what, despite the miss, he's going to be looking for that same shot again.
It's Beal on the wing. Kicks it to Mahinmi. And Fred VanVleet is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game. Raptors on defense. Poke loose, and the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
You too.
And here are the Raptors now. The Raptors have gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks. Pass to Siakam. To the middle, Leonard. And he banks in the layup. Leonard's got 9.
This is where you really see it. The skill set of Kawhi Leonard allows him to beat good defense.
Green kicks to Beal. Back to Green. It's stolen. Passes to Leonard. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Kelly Oubre.
Mistake by the defender, fouling a very good free throw shooter in Kawhi.
And with Kawhi in this past summer, his health was such an unknown quantity during trade talks. Now that we know that Kawhi is a full go, it looks like a great deal for Toronto. Casts a bit of a shadow and doubt over Kawhi's last year in San Antonio, but it is what it is at this point.
First free throw is good. And for critical calls, we've seen video review used over the last few seasons. Would you like to, Steve, see more or less of that going forward?
I would say less, and the reason why I think it's taken away from the game, the flow of the game, the momentum. I would love to see, kind of like football, we go to a challenge system down the stretch, whether it's 1 or 2 challenges a half, and then after that, if you run out of challenges, you just got to go with what the referee called. Some plays I would love to see reviewable, like whether you stepped on the line, out of bounds, or 2 or 3 for 3-pointers, or goaltending. Other than that, I would love to go to a challenge system. Excellent idea. Beal can't get it to go. He's just gone stone cold this period, and it's bringing the rest of the team down.
Van Vliet kicks to Leonard. Shoots over Oubre, and Leonard gets it to go. 13 points in the game.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Washington calls timeout.
When you think back to 2014, Kawhi was named an All-Star, Defensive Player of the Year, Finals MVP, broke out as a true superstar.
And it's Rivers with the ball. He brings it up for the Washington Wizards. 8-point game. Outside, Beal. He kicks it to Oubre. Pass to Rivers. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Softly drops in the floater. Rivers has got 5. Smitty, as you were saying about Leonard, only 2 other players in league history had obtained all 3 of those honors in a single season.
And those other 2, Jordan and Hakeem Olajuwon, have been the only ones to do it. But Leonard did it at a very young age. Maybe the most amazing thing, Leonard still just entering his prime. You like the aggressiveness, pushing all the right buttons. He has this team rolling.
There's 1:47 left here in the first quarter. Right side, Beal. Tipped away. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Van Vliet. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Wizards trail by 8. 3-pointer. That's good from Beal on the assist by Oubre.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Wright. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Beal with the block. Oubre, no one around him. They grab their own miss. And the rejection by Monroe.
Still no rhythm. This may be a time when you want to make the extra pass. Give someone else a chance.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Here is Mahinmi. After Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. And the shot is good.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Raptors leading by 5. Leonard kicks to Van Vliet. There's 31 seconds left to play in the first. Back to Leonard. Here's Monroe. Out to the right wing. From the arc. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And the Wizards making a change here. Wizards trail by 5. And Fred Van Vliet is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Already his second foul. He's in danger of getting into serious foul trouble early in this game.
Right against Rivers. Outside, Beal. His 3-pointer's off the mark. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Raptors lead by 5. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto. Making his mark in Toronto, guard Kyle Lowry talked about the pioneers of Canadian basketball, like Vince Carter.
Vince Carter really changed the game of basketball in Canada. He created something that's forever lasting, and I think the game of basketball in Canada owes him a lot because he really brought the buzz to the game of basketball in Canada.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Carter's exciting style of play, GA, really energized the whole country.
And playing basketball in a hockey town isn't easy, but Carter really helped get this city and country energized about the game of basketball.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what's your take on Toronto so far?
Aggressive defense in that first period. They forced several miscues.
These guys have quick hands. You have to protect the ball around all of them.
They've got Greg Monroe. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Wright. And it's Van Vliet in at the shooting guard. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. And here is Wright, following the 3 from Austin Rivers. Monroe left side. Back to Leonard. Oh, he jams it right over Kelly Oubre. Wow!
Well, we know Leonard's an elite two-way machine, but there he shows us the artistry.
And that was an Unleashed Chaos replay, courtesy of Under Armour, wreaking havoc at the rim. Poked away. Now here's Beal. He's tightly guarded, and they pick up 2.
Yeah, going to the floater right there. That was pretty.
And so it's Wright bringing up the ball for the Toronto Raptors. They lead by 4. They'll be playing host to Miami for the next game. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Kyle Lowry is a player who has worked his way to stardom. He says, I still feel like I can be better. I'm never satisfied. My team is good, but I think the best I can be is a champion. There is no other goal in basketball. Guys.
DA, that's how you truly create a legacy.
You see the power right there from Kawhi. Absorbs contact and able to convert right through it.
The Raptors shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. Some changes for Toronto. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Monroe. Ibaka comes in for Pascal Siakam. And it's Green in for Fred Van Vliet. And then for Washington, Dwight Howard. He's checked in for Mahinmi. Otto Porter Jr. comes in for Oubre. And Satoransky's subbed in for Bradley Beal.
One shot, gentlemen.
Steve, you played with 6 different NBA teams. What's the best way to earn the respect of new teammates, for instance, in the case of you with the 6 different teams you played on?
I think, Kevin, being yourself in all situations. You come in and you do what we used to call the obvious. You play extremely hard. You're a good teammate, and obviously being on time, and you don't be one of those players that deviates from the system. Come in and follow the game plan and don't try to go outside the game plan, and just be reliable and be disciplined.
Good perspective. Now here's Leonard. He's got 24.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
Rivers surveying the D. With the teardrop. Another shot. Howard kicks to Babbitt. Satoransky up top, defended by Ibaka. Good on the shot. Satoransky's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
You've got to give a ton of credit to the screener. That play easily opened up the easy layup for his teammate.
Green against Rivers. The pass to Ibaka. Trying his luck deep. The shot, no good. And it's Washington the other way. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Satoransky with it. Leonard picks him up. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
He is in the zone tonight. Kawhi is carrying this offense.
Wizards trail by 7. Satoransky the pass to Porter. Now the Raptors moving it up. And then Leonard with the dunk.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
And Satoransky kicks to Howard. And it's Howard finishing it off.
And not a whole lot that D can do. Once Howard is in position for the dunk, he might as well start jogging back the other way.
Leonard against Porter. Leonard attacking, and that one drops. Leonard's got the lead up to 9 now for the Raptors.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Satoransky against Green, and Satoransky kicks to Rivers. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
Those are the plays you want from Valanciunas on the defensive end. Didn't hesitate to challenge the shot.
Rivers in the corner from downtown. Valanciunas grabs the board. Toronto leading by 9. Outside, Green. And that basket pushes the lead to double digits. Green's got his first bucket of the night.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Washington calls timeout. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. Rivers has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Knowing how to read and exploit the reactions of screen defenders, Rivers makes a nice play.
Here's Lowry. The shot is good, and so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
It's fine to extend your defense to try and create turnovers, but guys have to help each other.
That's been a problem for them all game. Teamwork is something you just can't turn on and off.
Now here's Rivers. 10 points for him.
Yeah, and Howard is a master at setting a hard screen and then rolling fast to the rim. For a guy his size, not many defenders are going to try to get in his way.
Leonard finds Ibaka. Raptors moving the ball around. Leonard with the ball. Guarded now by Morris. And the foul called on Markieff Morris. That's his first foul. And the Wizards making a change here. Green's checked in. Up top, Valanciunas. He's guarded by Howard. Leonard with no one around. Off target from outside.
You know what, I'll tell you, he's got nothing here in the second quarter after just one made shot in the first.
And the shot is good. The Raptor lead has been cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Satoransky.
I mean, wonderful court vision. Sometimes Rivers gets locked in to finding his own shot. This time, finds the open man.
Fires the 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Rivers has got 13.
Gradually starting to put pressure on this defense. That's his second from downtown this quarter. 3 for the game.
Green passes to Ibaka. Back to Green. Ibaka goes in. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
You see the strength Ibaka's added over the years. That time converting through contact, going to the line.
Hey, Smitty, with Serge Ibaka, you can bet when the games matter the most, he's going to be locked in.
Yeah, he can be inconsistent during the regular season, but he has another gear he can shift to in the playoffs, and they need that from him. He gives you intensity on both ends, and he can stretch the floor.
One shot, gentlemen.
Well, Steve, to play in the NBA, you need to be in peak shape. Talk about your diet and workout regimen back when you were in the game.
I will give myself an A+ for workout regimen back in the day, Kevin.
Wow.
And then that diet part, I would say C-.
That was a D.
Yeah, you got it right. I would say a D. I try to give myself a little credit and say C-. I would say I love to see right now the cross workouts right now with guys doing Pilates, yoga, swimming. They're trying different things.
Now, here is Morris. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Leonard kicks to Lowry. Pass to Green. Here's Valanciunas. He's guarded by Rivers. And that's going to be a travel. And a chance now to look at the schedule coming up for the Toronto Raptors. On Sunday, they'll be facing Hassan Whiteside and the Miami Heat. Then on Tuesday, they'll be matching up against Mike Conley and the Memphis Grizzlies.
And for the matchup with the Cavs, it's going to be an all-out battle. And you just hope they are rested and able to execute their game plan, as it's going to be a tremendous challenge.
Leonard with the ball, and it's Howard picking him up. Three-pointer, Lowry. Rebound, Washington. Morris has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Lowry against Satoransky. Pass to Green. Six to shoot. Leonard with the steal. And now running up the court. Leonard pushing it up. Over Green. They get the rebound. Lowry. It's deflected. Green taking his time here. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second foul. You don't want to pick up his 3rd in this half. We'll see if they'll make a substitution or not.
Some changes for Toronto. Pascal Siakam comes in for Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Danny Green. Beal's checked in for the Wizards. Outside, Green. Morris outside. Nailed from three-point land. Morris has got his 2nd bucket of the night.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Leonard against Green, and the basket is good. That's now 32 points for Leonard.
You can tell he is on a mission down the stretch. Attack offensively and build on this lead.
Morris outside, and Fred VanVleet is going to pick up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And that's his 3rd foul. The chance you take leaving him in with 2. Let's see if they'll sit him now until the half.
Monroe's checked in for Serge Ibaka. And a switcher also for Washington. Mahimi's checked in. On defense, Toronto. They've led by as many as 11 points. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
And the effort down the stretch, those final few minutes of regulation, that's what they needed, but they were burnt out in the overtime.
Fatigue comes into play when games go into overtime, and you saw they just had no gas left in the tank in that loss.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Wizards trail by 8. The drive by Green. His 2nd shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And you really can't forget about Green's speed. So effective on the drive.
Lowry kicks to Siakam. Down low. It's stolen by Mahimi. Green against Leonard. And the foul called on Pascal Siakam. That is his 1st foul of the game. Toronto on defense. 6-point game. And here's Morris for 3. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Leonard's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Right side, Lowry. Shoots over Beal. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. And that's 11 points for Kyle Lowry. And so Satoransky will bring it up for the Washington Wizards. Outside, Beal. The shot's good on the assist by Satoransky. 12 points for Beal.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Leonard on the wing. Kicks to Monroe. Leonard attacking, and it's Leonard with the jam.
Pushing the action, always working for the best shot. Nice drive by Kawhi.
And a good opportunity here to go 2 for 1.
But you also want a decent shot if you can get it. That takes priority.
Now here's Satoransky. 8 points for him. Here's Morris. And it's off the back rim. No good. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Great D that time from Green.
Not sure of the thought process on that one. Really bad shot selection.
Well, you're playing for the team, not just yourself. They needed much better execution that trip down the floor.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
I think it very well could be. That might be the game-changing play that helps push them over the top.
Kawhi Leonard has been on display for Toronto. They kept going to him again and again, and he delivered with a monster quarter. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Kawhi, you have grown so much offensively throughout your career. What's the focus of that end of the floor?
Just knocking down open shots, my ball handling, making good decisions off the pick and roll, and just try to limit my turnovers.
And you've done well so far, Kawhi. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a good game we have here after one half of play. Everybody, welcome back for our halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny Smith. Kawhi Leonard is having one of those nights. He ended up with 36 points, 4 rebounds, and also 3 steals. When does this guy cool off? I mean, he's been stringing together multiple monster games lately. And taking a look at the Raptors, Kenny, what did you see out there?
Well, the Claw continues to take his game to a new level, Ernie. Incredibly fluid with range nowadays. The tremendous handle, hard to think of a better two-way player than him in the league. And the first half showed his ability to control a game to the fullest.
And over to Shaq, your take on the Wizards.
I was surprised at some of the recklessness. They were scattered, sloppy ball handling, just too many turnovers. It gets back to fundamentals. Forget the highlight reel pass. Make the effective one. Simple bounce pass. John Wooden taught us that in the 40s, 30s, 50s, whenever he was coaching. Just play under control. Simple ball, dude.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
We return now to Toronto with a fantastic look at sunset at the downtown skyline of Toronto, Ontario. Wow, what a great view. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
And they haven't needed a lot of shots to get their points. Just tremendous efficiency here in the first half.
What I love watching is they are working for high percentage looks and cashing in when they get them.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. So on the floor for Washington, Beal and Porter make up the perimeter. Inside, we've got Morris and Howard. And it's Satoransky in at the 1. Now here is Lowry. From deep, Dwight Howard pulls it in. Howard's got 4 rebounds in this game. Leonard against Porter. Satoransky looking around. The fadeaway. That shot is off. So the Raptors will take it the other way. They've led by as many as 11 points. Three-pointer, Lowry. Washington with the rebound. Outside, Porter to the middle. Here's Satoransky. That shot off. Good work defensively by Lowry. Raptors leading by 5. Stolen by Satoransky. It's 2-on-1. Knocked away. Here's Morris. Good on the bucket. Morris has got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Wizards. Toronto's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Green dishes to Ibaka. Back to Green. Pass to Lowry. A 3-ball. And the rebound goes to Howard. Howard's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
A very disappointing start to this half. 3 attempts with nothing to show for it.
Yeah, the onslaught continues. He's been unstoppable now for a couple of nights.
The momentum is building, scoring in a bunch of ways. That's why his number keeps getting called.
Now, here's Lowry. He's got 11, and Leonard gets it to go.
That's the shot they were looking for. After 3 straight misses coming out of the break, let's see if that sparks a rally.
Satoransky, the pass to Howard. Now the Raptors moving it up. Lowry leading the charge. And Ibaka is right there. Now it's a 6-point Toronto lead.
When shots go up, one thing about Ibaka, he gets to the right place at the right time.
And Satoransky kicks to Beal. The shot's good on the assist by Satoransky. Satoransky's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And Bradley Beal earning that first All-Star nod in 2018, a top 20 scorer. He can hurt you from just about anywhere on the court.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Satoransky against Lowry. Satoransky, the pass to Beal. To the inside, Morris. And Morris throws it down.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run for him there.
The defense looks done right now. No hustle or real desire to get stops.
And Beal just turned 25. Have we seen his best, or do you think he can take his game to even another level?
I think the key is going to be him staying healthy. Injuries have kind of plagued him early in his career. With health, he'll be able to refine his game and fortify his defense and expand that offensive repertoire.
DeLon Wright, he's checked in for the Raptors. Oubre's checked in for the Wizards. Austin Rivers comes in for Satoransky. Lowry up top. He's guarded by Rivers. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Kyle Lowry has always been so consistent at getting himself to the free throw line.
The Raptors have been perfect so far from the free throw line, 6 for 6.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Free throw good, Lowry. And Kyle Lowry drops them both.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Here's Rivers. 13 points in the game. He kicks to Howard. Outside, Beal. And it's off from three-point range. And so Lowry will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. They've led by as many as 11 points. And there's the pass to Ibaka. Shoots over Oubre. Ibaka, no luck.
Just hasn't had it tonight, but his teammates are picking up the slack.
Pass to Rivers. Outside, Beal takes a three with the putback. And Howard with the second chance points. Howard's got 8.
And really, there's no reason why Howard can't at least be boxed out. When he comes up with these rebounds, it's night-night for the defense.
Now, here's Valanciunas. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Luke Babbitt, he's checked in for the Wizards. On the wing, Green. Dishes it to Valanciunas. Just 4 to shoot. Lowry inside the line. But they get it back. Green kicks to Lowry. Passes it to Ibaka. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. Lowry's got his 4th assist in this one.
And that's a good job of spotting up by Serge Ibaka. He's good in those catch-and-shoot situations.
Now here's Rivers. He's got 13. Outside, Beal. Pass to Oubre. Rivers in the corner. Lets it go from deep. Rebound by the Raptors. Ibaka's got 5 rebounds tonight. Green kicks to Ibaka. Left side, Lowry. Howard against Valanciunas. From about 19 feet. Wow, way off on that one. Wizards trail by 8. Now Oubre still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And the foul called on Danny Green. That is his first foul of the game. Siakam is checked in for the Raptors. Here is Howard. 8 points for him. Kicks it to Babbitt. Wizards passing it around. 5 to shoot. Here's Rivers. And the rejection by Ibaka.
Great defense by Serge, a tremendous athlete, blessed with insane length and leaping ability.
And that's a foul called on Bradley Beal. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Monroe's checked in for the Raptors. Fred VanVleet comes in for Kyle Lowry. Here's Wright. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. 6 on the shot clock. Siakam passes to VanVleet from outside the arc. And the rebound goes to Howard. Howard's got 7 rebounds in the game. Rivers against Wright. Rivers finds Beal. Oubre with it. To the inside, trying to end the drought. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Toronto leading by 8. Right outside. The drive by Green. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Well, Smitty, when it comes to Danny Green, this guy's got a lot of courage. We know that. The man lives with 2 enormous boa constrictors.
Jade and Lightning, those are their names. He's had Jade since his days at North Carolina. Said that given his busy schedule, snakes were just a lot easier to take care of than other pets.
2 shots.
That's good from Green. And Danny Green, a terrific shooter who also, Greg, happens to give you great production on defense.
Yeah, and I'd have to say Green's probably alone in history with his shooting and defense. Only player to ever have 6 or more seasons with at least 50 blocks and 73s. You know, it might be arbitrary checkpoints, but nevertheless, it illustrates just what Green brings to the table, a consistent 3-and-D player.
And though he's a physical, tough-minded individual, Danny Green's averaged less than 1 free throw attempt per game over his career. That's surprising.
Beal gets a wide-open look. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Beal's got 22 points.
And with that 3, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Van Vliet kicks to Monroe. Van Vliet looking around. Back to Monroe. Toronto needs to get off a shot. Over Oubre. Monroe down low. He's covered by Beal. Monroe's shot is good.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
Now here's Rivers. Not a lot of room. Right against Beal. And that one drops for him. Beal's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
His marksmanship this quarter has been unbelievable, yet they still trail in this game.
Van Vliet kicks to Monroe. Raptors have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
Greg Monroe at the line for 2.
He's off on the first. Green, he's checked in for Luke Babbitt. He hits the second from the line. Here's Rivers. 13 points in the game. He kicks it to Mahimi. The pass to Beal. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
And it was the screen there, guys, that freed him up as he ran his man into it.
And then it was all acceleration, GA, to the bucket right after that.
That was just a textbook pick that allowed him room, and he took advantage of it.
And the Raptors with the ball after the basket by Washington.
Yeah, another missed opportunity, and you can just see the frustration.
He wants to help his team, but when you're in position to finish, it's hard to turn that down.
That's tipped, stolen by Rivers. Siakam misses. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Washington. Trailing by 5. Beal, and finished off by Beal.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Well, he makes the basics look pretty exceptional. Here's Van Vliet. No points in the game yet for him. Wright looking around. 5 on the clock. Green inside the three-point line, and the Raptors miss again. Wizards trail by 3. For the tie, rebounded by Greg Monroe. Here's Van Vliet. He's guarded by Rivers. Van Vliet passes to Wright. Siakam kicks to Van Vliet. Beyond the arc. Knocks down the 3-ball. Van Vliet's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Washington's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Right against Beal. 1:05 left to play here in the third. Good on that shot, and with that, the Toronto lead is cut back down to 3 points with the bucket from Oubre.
Oh, okay. It's on. Trading blows here from distance.
You know what? Both sides are in rhythm. The defense out there having no effect.
Now here's Wright. There's the foul. It's on Mahinmi. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. The Raptors have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12.
2 shots.
Shooting 2, gentlemen.
First one falls for him. And the Raptors making a change here. Leonard's checked in. Then for the Wizards, Markieff Morris is checked in for Mahinmi. Otto Porter Jr. comes in for Kelly Oubre. And Satoransky is subbed in for Beal. And so Wright nails both of them. There's 48 seconds left to play in the third. Outside, Green. Here's Morris. The kick out to Porter. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Raptors leading by 5. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Monroe finds Leonard. Over Porter. And the Raptors miss again. Washington's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. Green, the pass to Rivers. Here's Satoransky. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. The Raptors out in front. They're up by 5. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
So many good point guards in this league. So much responsibility comes with that position. That was a smart play.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Wizards trail by 5. They've got Lowry. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Monroe. And it's Siakam in at the power forward position. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Now, here is Morris. Porter in the corner. 6 to shoot. And the rejection by Leonard.
Strong instincts and positioning. Kawhi read that shot all the way.
That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. Leonard's got 41.
He's been unstoppable here late, trying to shut the door and turn the lights out.
Here's Rivers. High arcing shot. Rebound by the Raptors. They've led by as many as 11 points. Here's Van Vliet. Satoransky covering. Monroe dishes to Lowry. Back to Monroe. Outside Leonard. Tries again, and it's laid in by Monroe. And it's a 9-point Raptor lead.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Now here's Rivers, and Fred VanVleet is going to pick up the foul. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And that 4th foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Jonas Valanciunas comes in for Greg Monroe. And it's Ibaka in for Pascal Siakam. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Here's Porter, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
This is where it's important to have guys looking for opportunities. Terrific lead pass.
Lowry kicks to Ibaka. Misses the three.
Well, he had one three-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. A three from Morris. It's good from long range.
He's been a different guy here in the second half. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
Leonard on the wing. Pass to Valanciunas. Back to Leonard. Tries it from 19. No good off the front iron. Wizards trail by 4. And there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. That's his first foul. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Porter, no luck. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for Toronto. Leonard looking over the floor. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
That's lit right there, courtesy of Kawhi's natural explosiveness.
Rivers finds Howard. Back to Rivers. To the paint. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Lowry.
Good job inviting contact. The closer Leonard gets to the rim, the more dangerous he becomes.
Number 2.
Shooting 2, gentlemen.
The first one falls.
Kawhi was drafted 15th overall in 2011. If they had a redraft, I wonder what number he would go now.
And so he hits both. Wizards trail by 8. Satoransky the pass to Howard. Lowry against Satoransky. Out to Morris. Passes it to Satoransky. That's tipped. 5 to shoot. Leonard at...
Uh-oh. Give him any kind of opening, and Kawhi Leonard will make you pay at the rack.
And a great second look there. Another Unleash Chaos replay. Brought to you by the Under Armour Hover Havoc. Washington calls timeout. And Dwight Howard this past offseason on the move, Greg, once again.
And Howard traded from Charlotte to Brooklyn soon after bought out by Brooklyn, making him a free agent. He's hopped from team to team over the last few years, and you wonder if he'll find a place to finish out his career.
And Washington making a change here. Beal's checked in. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
I was able to listen in on what Scott Brooks had to say to his team. He does not like the high foul number in this game. He told them, you've got to stop biting on the shot fake. Stop gambling for steals. That's giving them easy points at the line. We'll see how they respond.
Now here's Porter, following the miss by Kyle Lowry. Porter kicks to Morris. It's Beal on the wing. Out to Morris from past the arc, and the Wizards hit again from deep.
What a time for him to step up. Big three right there.
That's what you have to do. Clutch shots, clutch shooters, they come through in those positions.
Now here's Lowry. Pass to Van Vliet. Valanciunas inside. Working on Howard. Valanciunas, good.
Valanciunas just shrugging off the contact there to finish the play.
Wizards trail by 7. Left side, Beal. Kicks to Howard. Back to Beal. And the foul on Jonas Valanciunas. That is his first foul of the game. Green, he's checked in for Fred Van Vliet. Morris outside and stolen by Kyle Lowry. Takes a three. That shot no good. And it's Washington the other way. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. That game marks the first half of a quick two-game homestand. Floats one up. That one's good, and the Raptor lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Satoransky.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
Leonard against Porter. The 15-footer. Kicks it out to Leonard. Knocks it loose. Clock at 6. Morris against Green. And it's sent back by Morris. Now here's Satoransky. He's guarded closely. And so Washington again turning it over. Here's a look at what's coming up for Washington. On Saturday, they'll be facing Drew Holiday and the New Orleans Pelicans. And then on Monday, they'll be matching up with Chris Paul and the Houston Rockets.
And for that matchup with the Pelicans, that's where you have got to bring your A game, especially when you know you're going to be fighting an uphill battle all night long.
Now here's Lowry. And the layup's good off the glass.
Lowry is just so quick with the ball with both hands that he can lose a defender in a hurry.
And so Satoransky will bring it up for the Washington Wizards. 7-point differential. To the middle, it's stolen by Valanciunas. The drive by Green. Great D that time from Beal.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Inside, here's Porter. The shot's good.
This is a guy who knows how to orchestrate an offense. Terrific lead pass.
Raptors leading by 5. And here's Lowry. Outside Leonard. Green taking his time here. Back to Leonard. Just 5 on the clock. Releases from 15, and he hits the jump shot. Leonard's got 49 points in the game.
He's been making plays all quarter on a terrific hot streak, helping to build out this lead.
And the pass to Howard. Porter kicks to Morris. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Ibaka outside. Toronto working the ball around now. Yes, it is. Scored that as a bucket. Number 5 on a 5-for-11 night.
And not much the defender can do there. Ibaka with that high release point.
Satoransky with it. And Beal kicks to Porter. Satoransky in the corner. And the 3 off target. Raptors leading by 7. Outside, Green. Stolen by Satoransky. It's Beal on the wing. Guarded by Green. And the shot goes down. Beal's got 16 points here in the second half.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
Lowry from outside. Rebound, Washington. Howard's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Here's Beal. The shot's good on the assist by Satoransky. Satoransky's got his 6th assist on the night. Lowry finds Ibaka. And here's Valanciunas. He drains it from the right block. Valanciunas has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Huge bucket there from the big Lithuanian. Valanciunas is stepping up.
Now, here's Satoransky. Banked in off the glass.
A good score inside, and the defense really offering very little resistance.
I'm so surprised in a game this close. I know it's easy to criticize, but the defense has to be better in the fourth.
Here's Leonard after the basket by Washington. And here's Green outside. Porter pulls it in.
He's trying to shoot his way out of this slump, but it's not to be.
Toronto leading by 3. Outside Leonard. It's stolen by Morris. Satoransky against Lowry. To the paint. Here's Morris. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And there's the foul. It's called on Toronto.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Gets the first, and that brings them within 2 here. And Morris drops them both. So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
Now, here is Ibaka. And a miss there on the triple. And Beal kicks to Satoransky. Out to Morris to take the lead. And no good. Some solid defense from Ibaka. Satoransky against Lowry. Pass to Leonard. Here's the 3. That's good from Lowry on the assist by Leonard. And that's 21 points for Kyle Lowry.
And the shot by Lowry is the definition of clutch. He relishes being the man in these moments.
Beal against Green. The 10-footer. Here's Howard. Out to Morris. Passes to Beal. Shot clock at 6. On the wing, Morris. Defended by Ibaka. Outside Leonard. Pass to Lowry. He kicks it to Valanciunas. Over Howard. No good from Valanciunas. Washington calls timeout. They're trailing by 4. 20 seconds left to play in the final quarter. What do you think, guys?
And this huddle up about 2 things, the quick shot and then the quick foul.
And you're right. And if they do get the bucket, you love to foul someone who isn't automatic from the line. That would take good denial of the ball on the inbounds.
And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Kawhi Leonard.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Had to foul and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And so Lowry will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. They've led by as many as 11 points. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And he ends up making the second, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. They're behind by 3. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
And right now, you can go for the 2 and then a quick foul or go for the home run.
Let me tell you my vote. Whatever's the best look and takes the least amount of time.
Beal against Green. Beal the pass to Morris. Porter kicks to Satoransky. To tie it up. And so the big win by Toronto in a tight game. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin, with Danny Green. And Danny, we know how good a shooter you are, obviously, but you have really incorporated defense into your game. Now, how important is it for you to show up at that end?
Very important. I mean, it helped the team a lot. My job really is come in, bring defense, and a lot of energy.
Well, mission accomplished for you tonight, Danny. Congrats. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. So long, everyone.